payment history is one of the key factors that make up your credit score, right? But you might have a 30-day, 60-day, 90-day that's holding down your credit score. And I want to talk about different ways of how you can improve your payment history so the banks can be begging for your services. So with that being said, you know what time it is. Let's get right into it. What's up, family? I'm back with another one. Hey, if you're new to the channel, hey, welcome to the family. So in today's class, we're going to discuss how to knock the credit bills out to get that 30 days, 60 days, and different ways on how you can improve your payment history so the banks can be begging for your services. So grab a pen, go get some paper, and you already know we got to get something to drink. Hey, let's go. Hold up. Before I talk about different ways on how to improve your payment history, I want to talk about what makes up your credit score. Because once you understand that what makes up your credit score, now you can focus on how to improve that payment history, a part of your credit score, right? Now, if you're new to the channel, you probably don't really know what makes up your credit score. But if you've been rocking me with since day one, this should be a refresher. You already know what makes up your credit score. All right, so let me break down what makes up your credit score really quick so we can talk about different ways on how you can improve your payment history so your credit score can blow up. All right, so let's get into it. Most banks look at a FICO score. The FICO score is broken down into 5 major factors, all right? Now, 35% is payment history. Amounts owed is the other 30%. 15% is age. 10% is credit mix. And the other 10% is new accounts, all right? Now, payment history, as you can see, payment history is one of the biggest factors of your credit score. Now, I want to break it down into the points, the science of it, all right? So what I mean by that, FICO 8, the highest credit score you can have with that is an 850. And the lowest credit score you can have is a 300, all right? So that means you have 550 points to play with. Now, once you understand that you have 550 points to play with, now you can understand what you can do to improve each part of your credit score, all right? So we just talking about payment history, all right? So 35% of 550 is what? 192.5. So 192.5 out of the 550 is what makes up payment history, all right? Now, amounts owed, which is 30%, 30% of 550 is 165 points, all right? Age, 82.5, 15% of 550 is 82.5 points, all right? Credit mix is 10% and the new accounts is 10%, all right? So that's 55 points each, all right? So now you understand the point system of your credit score. Now we can focus on the payment history. Now, how can we improve 192.5? So if you have a 30-day, 60-day, 90-day, if you have multiple late payments, of course, it's holding your credit score down, right? If you have collections and things like that, it's holding your credit score down. So what can we do to improve it? What can we do to increase your credit score? Now, one of the things you can do is add positive history onto your credit report, right? There's 2 different ways you can do this, all right? You can do authorized users or you can do backdated history, right? So there's different ways to do this. Now, I'm gonna talk about the first way, which is backdated history. Now, if you're renting, guess what? If you're renting right now, you can add 24 months of payment history to your credit report, all right? You can go to BoomPay, you can go to Rent Reporters, and Rental Karma. I think only do 6 months, all right? So you can just check and update it, but check with Rental Karma, they do, you know, they switched it up. So they used to do 24 months, but, you know, they changed it. So BoomPay, 24 months, Rent Reporters is another 24 months. So guess what? That's 2 separate accounts, and that's 48 months of added history onto your credit report, all right? Now, authorized users, if you have a family member, if you have a close family member that has really good credit, you can be added as an authorized user, all right? Now, with that authorized user, depending on how long they had that credit card, let's say they have 5 years, 10 years, yes, a lot of history added to your credit report. Not only what payment history is gonna affect your amounts owed, it's gonna affect your age, is also going to affect the mix of credit, and also going to affect the new account that's added to your credit score, all right? So that affects 5 of the factors of your credit score. Now we're just talking about payment history. So I gave you 2 ways of adding backdated history to your credit report. I also talked about authorized user added to your credit report, and that's going to help improve that payment history, but also different factors of your credit score, all right? But we just focusing on payment history. But let's talk about how can you remove that 30 days, 60 day, 90 day. Let me talk about it. Yes, you can remove a 30 day. Yes, you can remove a 60 day. Yes, you can remove a 90 day, but it's going to take time. And I know your time is very valuable, but if you have a 30 day, what I would do, I will call and plead my way to get in this 30 day because you've been on time consistently over and over and over. You probably had one slip up and it was late. So I'll call over and over and over to get that 30 day. But if you have a 60 day, 90 day, 120 day late on your credit report, I would not focus on those specific late payments. I will focus on the actual account. Whether it's open or closed, you can remove it from your credit report based off of the laws, all right? Now, I talk about this a lot. And all you want to do is really focus on the detail that's within the account. Like I said, don't focus on that. These, look at that, 30, 60, 90. You don't want to focus on none of this, all right? You don't want to focus on none of this. You want to focus on the specific detail that's within the account, all right? And what you want to do is challenge the accuracy of the account because, hey, you know you was late. You know you wasn't on time. So guess what? Don't focus on this because they can prove that you was late. Don't let them start sending a statement that you was not paying your stuff on time. So what you want to do is focus on the accuracy of the account, all right? Challenge the completeness and accuracy of the account. You challenge the completeness and accuracy of the account, yes, it can get removed. How long it's gonna take? Hey, all depends on you, all right? Not depend on you, it depends on the credit bureaus because guess what? They be acting crazy, they don't really be doing their job. But the first thing you wanna do is, of course, challenge the completeness and accuracy of that account. And how you do that is first, grabbing your credit report. All you have to do is go to Identity IQ. The link is going to be in the description. I got it for $1 for you for the first 7 days, a free 7-day trial for $1, and you can go grab that, all right? Now, once you grab that, what you want to do is go to Experian and go to the back door, what I call act like you're about to dispute online, and look at the different variations of that different address, and you want to clean all that up. What you want to do is click on the link click on that address that's probably attached to that account, detached there, all right? Clean up your addresses, then hush those snitches, knock them out, order your report, see what's actually being reported on you, and then you wanna send your first letter off, which is a secret letter 2.5, and set the credit bureaus up. And how you setting them up is you're telling them to check the completeness and accuracy of the specific accounts that you list on that letter. All right, make sure you send that certified, add 2 forms of identification, and as you're waiting, you want to be adding accounts to your credit report, add in Boom Pay, add in rent reporters, and different things you can add to improve that payment history and other parts of your credit score, all right? And also, as you're waiting those 30 days, go to a credit union, build a relationship with a new bank because probably you cheated on your last bank. So you probably have some, a bad banking score with them. So go create a new relationship with a new bank, a credit union, for example. I suggest a credit union, but go create a relationship with a new credit union. So by the time the negative accounts come off your credit report, guess what? You have a good relationship with a new bank. And if you need credit at any point, guess what? You already have a good pre-existing relationship with the credit union, all right? Now, 30 days is gonna pass, the credit bureaus are gonna violate your rights. They're gonna either say verified or they're not gonna respond at all. Guess what? If they don't respond at all, that's a violation. If they do respond saying everything is complete and accurate, guess what? All you gotta use is 15 U.S.C. 1681 I-7, all right? The reason why you wanna use that is because you wanna ask for the description of how they verify that account. And they got 15 days to provide that. If they don't, it's a violation. And this is how you can improve and remove these accounts, which improve the payment history, which will improve other parts of your credit score. And you're gonna see your credit score improve. If you got improvement, drop it in the comments. You're gonna see people will see their credit score improve. Also, it takes time. This ain't no rush thing, all right? It ain't gonna happen in 30, it might not happen in 60, it might not happen in a year. But guess what? Time is gonna pass, so you might as well go ahead and put in the work and knock the credit bureaus out because it doesn't make no sense waiting 17 years for an account or a payment. Like, it doesn't make no sense to wait 17 years, all right? Go put in the work and I'll see you in the next class.